Your Mind online. Today we're going to look at depression. Why do you get depressed? Usually the result of stress and anxiety, something that you feel overwhelmed with, that you don't feel you have control over, and it gets too much. Your mind takes over and it protects your body. Its sole purpose really is to help you to survive, secondary to learn and grow, but survival is its first main function. In that case, depression protects you. If you read the information below, you'll get more insight into it, and perhaps the more you understand, the more you can take control again and make things happen differently. So there's tips on managing depression, on progress, monitoring and change, how you can make changes, how you can celebrate the achievements you make, building a support network. There are lots of people who will help you, some who hinder, some who want to help but actually can't because they don't quite get how you are, what's going on for you, and they might impose something that actually doesn't help you at all but just frustrates or angers you. It's about how you manage that, but build your own support network, professionals, friends and family, resources that you can read and use like this one. There are lots of options. Then you can start to look at your future. It may seem an impossibility right now, but if you take the steps, work through the process over a few weeks, months, then you will get there and you will start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I promise. There are 3 other exercises that are not included in the written aspects, and these are looking at your inner circle. Choose 3 people who will be honest, empathetic and careful with you, but will give you honest, direct feedback that you can use, that you can help, that you can see things that you perhaps wouldn't see otherwise. You can do an exercise on emotional intelligence. That's about understanding your feelings, your emotions, how your thoughts influence that and affect that. Change one, you change them all. And also about how your emotions impact and influence others, and how other people's emotions influence and impact you. The more you know about this, the more you can manage them, control them, and limit the negative influences that you get from those. So again, it's about personal control. It's about taking back the control you feel you've lost. And that loss has become a habit, really, because yes, depression is a defense mechanism and a necessary one. When stress gets too much, when it depletes your chemicals and hormones that your mind uses to negotiate with your body, and how it manages your energy levels as well. So understanding that really helps. Then the 3rd exercise is how you cope with change. Do you cope with change? Is it comfortable? Is it easy? Can you adapt? And are you flexible? Is it very, very uncomfortable and you like security? Right now, while you're in a depressed state, you will not like change at all, probably, because your mind feels threatened and it wants you to stay safe and secure without the possibility of encountering a problem. But in general, did you used to be an adventurer? Did you like trying new things? Did you flex and adapt to new situations and new people? Sometimes that can change, and depression does that, and it changes, as does stress. They negatively influence, they take away options, but they can also build in resilience. And when you get through them, when you work through them, and when you learn to manage them, it can be another helpful resource that you've got to hand. So there's a lot to managing depression, and it isn't a quick fix, but sometimes it helps other people as well who are working with you, living with you, who are stressed and upset and worried about you, to understand this as well, so perhaps they can do some of the exercises with you or on their own as a separate and a different perspective. Anything that helps, anything you can learn, is all about taking back your control, developing personal power, and self-awareness is key to all of that. So please send in details, let me know how you go on, whether it works, whether it doesn't, what other resources you might need and benefit from, and we'll see what we can do. So thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy and use the exercises, and I really do hope it gets you to where you need to be. Thanks.